Who do I think is a true villain of the show?
It is definitely Turpin. I think that Lovett and Sweeney are opportunists, but none of this goes off if it wasn't for the evils of the judge.
If the judge weren't in the picture to begin with, then none of this would have happened, because it was the judge that ruined Lucy's life. It was the judge that ruined Sweeney's life. The judge is motivated by the desire to overpower women and control people's lives and ruin people's lives, really, and just selfishly to have what it is that he wants in a sexually motivated way.
I believe that Mrs. Lovett is the true villain of this show. She's the only character who doesn't really have any need for a vendetta against anyone.
As she sets this whole thing up and lives in a bit of a fantasy world with Sweeney, but she's the one that starts the lie.
She never really tells Sweeney the full truth.
Sweeney has a reason for his rage and for his wanting to take other people's lives, whereas Mrs. Lovett just wants to be more successful and have a nicer shop and a nicer life.
Mrs. Lovett actually is sort of the Lady Macbeth in this show. She does a lot of the motive development. She puts a lot of things in Sweeney's hands, or puts a lot of ideas in his head.
She does this all because she loves him, and she wants, which is in theory a noble reason to do something, but she goes really far in that aspect.
And so she's working a lot of things behind the scenes, and so Sweeney's the one with the gun, but she's the one pointing it.
Every single character in this show is selfish, and everything that they do in this show is for themselves. Sweeney kills so he can get his daughter back, and Mrs. Lovett encourages Sweeney so she can get the pie shop running, and Pirelli scams so he can get money. There's not a single selfless person in this entire show, including Anthony and Joanna, because what they are doing is also for themselves. I think this is a show in which there's no protagonist, but I don't think there's a villain either, because I think the actions of the characters are consequences of their circumstances.